Hey everyone, Ben here helping you earn more, spend less, and invest the difference. Now anybody that knows me knows how much I love cryptocurrency, but more than I love crypto, I love enjoying the passive income that crypto generates for me. Now there's a variety of ways that crypto can earn you some money, but in this video I'm going to show you how you can earn a passive income by staking Cardano, otherwise known as ADA. Staking Cardano returns you roughly 5% interest per year. Now, that interest rate is denominated in ADA tokens. So if you staked 100 tokens for 1 year, then you would earn 5%, 5 extra tokens over the course of those years. Now, obviously, the price of Cardano is going to fluctuate over time. So just because you have more coins at the end doesn't necessarily mean that it is worth more. If the price of Cardano drops, you could actually theoretically lose value even though you have more coins. So for that reason, never invest in a crypto project just because it has really high rates of return. Only invest in crypto projects that you actually believe in the long run, because that will significantly impact your earnings, much more so than just the interest rate alone. So what is Cardano? Cardano is a layer 1 protocol that offers smart contracts similar to Ethereum, Phantom, Solana, BNB, etc. There's a bunch of smart contract platforms out there. Now, Cardano got all the way up to the number 3 coin in the world right when the hype of it releasing its smart contracts came out. Currently, I think it's number 6 in the world with a market cap of about $66 billion. So it's still a top 10 coin. It is a phenomenal project. Charlie is doing some great things over there. I firmly believe that crypto in general is the future of finance, but also it's going to revolutionize the business world, both with its smart contracts and blockchain technology. And I think Cardano is going to be one of the cryptos that helps facilitate that change. So I'm really excited about this project, so let's swap over and actually get some Cardano staked and show you how this is done. All right, guys, so here we are inside my Binance account. This is where I used to keep all of my Cardano because they offered some pretty decent interest rates. Unfortunately, I live in the United States and you're not supposed to be able to use Binance.com in the US. And I was able to tunnel in using a VPN, but they recently closed this loophole and are making you verify your account. So I have no choice at this point to move my Cardano somewhere else. Now, there is a few places that you can earn some interest on Cardano. Other exchanges like Kraken offers you somewhere between 4 to 6% annually. There's also companies out there like Celsius or Nexo that can offer you somewhere between 4 to 8% depending on where you live and how much of their proprietary token that you own. I live in the United States, so I can't earn those extra interest rates from Celsius and Nexo, and I don't really want to have that much in Nexo tokens, so my options are a little bit limited. I originally started moving it over to crypto.com because I do have a lot of Crow, so I could get 5% there. But I think from now on, I'm just going to move everything over and stake it on chain. Just because at that point, it is pretty much the safest thing you could possibly do, because unlike some of the other crypto projects, when you are staking, the coins remain in your wallet. They never leave your wallet. And so it is the safest way to stake your funds. Remember the old adage of crypto, not your keys, not your crypto. So with this, you retain full control of your crypto at all times, and you can stake or unstake anytime you want. So it's not like you're locking these coins up for a year, 90 days, 3 months, or anything like that at a time. All right, so previously, as I was saying, I had a lot of different funds on Binance.com because they offered some pretty ridiculous interest rates, but you did have to lock it up for 90 days at a time. Now, as all of these items are coming due at the end of that 90-day expiration, I'm now moving them off of Binance and I'll be staking on chain. But here you can see I was getting 8.38% interest on my Cardano, locking it up for 90 days. But if we're going to stake on chain, we're going to head on over to cardano.org. This is the official website of Cardano. And the first thing that we're going to need is we're going to need a wallet. So we're going to download a wallet. Now there's 2 official wallets that are sanctioned by Cardano, the Daedalus wallet and the Yoroi wallet. Daedalus is a pretty massive program that sits on your desktop, and it's way more powerful than any user realistically needs. I highly recommend everybody just get the Yoroi wallet. So we're just going to click over here. It's going to bring us up so we can download and install this wallet. Let's go ahead and download, and it'll ask you what browser you're using. I'm using the Brave web browser, which is a Chromium-based browser, so we can just click on that. And then normally it would say download and install, but I've already got it installed, so it doesn't say that. So we can just close this out and click on up here to the Yoroi wallet. If you don't see it listed up here, you can just click on this little jigsaw puzzle, your extensions, and just make sure that whatever wallet you want is pinned up here to your bar. From there, we're just going to set up a wallet. We're going to go ahead and hit English, read through all these terms and services like a good little boy. And then I'm going to click allow for allow Cardano payment URL. Sometimes this just makes things a little bit easier. So I'm going to go ahead and hit yep. Yes, go ahead and make those changes and finish. So we're just going to hit create wallet. We're going to set up a Cardano based wallet, and yep, go ahead and hit create. And then it's going to ask you for a wallet name and password. So I'm just going to name this wallet Ben's Wallet, and then give it a password. Once you got your password all set up, go ahead and hit create. And then at this point, it's going to give you a recovery seed phrase. And at this point, I'm going to turn the video off just for a few seconds, because anybody that has this seed phrase has complete access to all of your crypto funds. So make sure you write this down. Make sure you remember this phrase. Make sure nobody else has access to it that's not supposed to. All right, so after it gives you your seed phrase, this one actually does not allow you to copy and paste that seed phrase into like a Word document or anything like that. So you actually have to write it down. And then it's going to ask you to repeat those words back to it to make sure that you actually know your seed phrase. After that, we're just going to click on yes, I understand. Don't give this out to anyone. And here we are inside my brand new Cardano wallet. So once we've got this all set up, now we need to transfer our money out of, in my case, Binance, and load it into this wallet so we can start staking it. Now, in order to get the process started, we're going to first get our account address. So we're going to click on receive up here, and this is going to give us our wallet address. This is the address that we need to send our Cardano to. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit copy to my clipboard. We're going to come over here to, I have, looks like about 313 Cardano available, as it is unstaking from those 90-day locks. So I'm going to go ahead and hit withdraw. If you're using a different platform like Coinbase Pro or something like that, the process is all more or less the same. So up here, we're just going to paste in that wallet address. It's going to automatically match up and ensure that the network is correct. And then it's going to ask us how much we want to send. I'm just going to go ahead and hit maximum, hit withdraw. And then it's going to ask me to input like some email verification codes and authenticator codes. So give me a second and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so that took a few minutes, but now we can see that this has successfully transferred over. Minus the network fees, I now have 312 ADA in my wallet and ready to go start staking it. So in order to stake it, we can just come over here to Delegation List, and this will show us a list of all of the delegators that we can delegate our Cardano to for the purposes of staking them. And that's going to bring up this list of all of the different stake pools that you can delegate your funds to. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of different things going on here. If you're interested in finding out more about these individual pools, you can hop on over to adapools.org. This is going to show you a lot of different information on the different pools, and you can even filter it down a little bit. Now, most of the pools are going to be more or less the same. You don't really have to mess with this stuff too much. But what I would do is I would at least move the live stake on up, I don't know, 45 to 50 million, somewhere in there. That way you're getting some of the larger stake pools. And the reason being is some of the smaller stake pools, they're a little bit inconsistent with their rewards based on how lucky they get with being selected to choose to be the validator for a specific block. So the larger stake pools are going to be a little bit more consistent with their rewards payout. So if we just go ahead and hit submit on that, it'll restack some of these stake pools and sort them according to our purposes. Now, like I said, you can get super involved with this stuff, but honestly, it really doesn't matter. As you see, the current returns and the lifetime returns for all of these stake pools, they're all within the realm of reason of all being more or less the same. So don't get bogged down too terribly much with all of these details. Unless you're staking millions of dollars worth of Cardano, a fraction of a percent over the course of an entire year is not going to matter. So I don't know, let's just pick this one, this stake in ADA. It's currently paying out 4.69% and the lifetime was 5.07. These rewards do fluctuate, like I said, a little bit depending on how lucky they get and server uptime. So let's just go ahead and pick this one so we can hop back on over to our Rory wallet. I can just type in stake and it will bring up any of the staking pools with the word stake in it. And so there is the one that we had seen over here on the adapools.org. So I'm just going to go ahead and delegate to this one. So I can just come on over here to delegate. Just going to think a little bit. And that's going to bring up this window with the stake pool name and ID on it, as well as the total amount staked to it. And here you see that there are going to be some fees involved, 2.17 ADA in fees. Now, obviously, some of this is going to be network transaction fees, but this too is going to be more of a deposit, if you will, than necessarily a fee that is going to get charged to you. So when you unstake your funds, you should get these 2 Cardano back, and then the rest of it, this 0.17, is what the actual network fee is going to be. And then it's going to show that we're going to get 0.214 estimated Cardano ADA tokens per epoch. The Cardano breaks the timeline down into epochs. One epoch is roughly every 5 days, which means the amount that I'm staking, I should get this 0.21 Cardano every 5 days. Now, it is a little bit of a delay getting started, so you're not going to get any rewards for the first probably 2 weeks or so, because I think there's a 3-week waiting period once you stake these products. But then after those 3 weeks, every 5 days, you should start getting paid out on a regular basis. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and put in our password, and we're going to hit delegate. It's going to think a little bit. And then it says these funds have been successfully delegated. So we can go back to our dashboard. And once it refreshes here, let's go ahead and try to hit refresh. All right, so we've hit refresh, and now it shows that 309 Cardano being delegated. Now, we can withdraw these funds at any time. These are not locked up for any amount of time, and there's 2 different options when you withdraw. You can either withdraw your earnings or you can close out the entire account. I'm not going to do any of that stuff, so I'm just going to back out of here. But it's just important to note that you can withdraw at any point. And that's pretty much it. As you can see, I'm going to be earning roughly 0.2 ADA tokens every 5 days. And as my accounts come due over on the Binance exchange, I will continue to transfer more and more over and stake it on chain. And the benefits are, obviously, we're earning that nice roughly 5% interest rate. But by staking on chain, we're actually helping support the network. If you enjoyed this video and are interested in more ways to earn more, spend less, and get that sweet passive income, then consider subscribing, and I'll see you all again next time. Thanks.